Hello, I can do this. Welcome back. So today we are at YOT Indonesia 2025 and we have Edward here who are also from Malaysia joining this, and actually today we're going to interview him after the day 2 of the tournament. So Edward, as we can see, you have chosen Lunalight to compete. So we are curious, why do you choose this deck over Lunalight?
Well, at first I thought the format is going to be dominated by archetypes from the DBJH, but upon trying them all, my first choice was Yami, but then I come into the conclusion that Yami has a problem where it's quite predictable for its setup and endboards. Plus, we're into the last one and I was unable to get my hands on the Mitsubi sets. So hence I go for Lunalight in case I were to go into tournaments that run into multiple rounds. So I just need to figure out how to make my twin towers.
But isn't that also means that Lunalight at the end also do the same thing?
Yeah, but if you compare Lunalight with Yami, right? For Lunalight, you have multiple ways to beat over Yami. But for Yami, in AE format, there's hardly any way to get over Lunalight.
I see. But other than that, compared with, like, you mentioned that you are not fast enough to get a Mitsubishi. How about VSK9?
VSK, actually I have the VSK9 set with me, but for some reason, this deck is only suitable for the chosen one, and I'm kind of not one. You will see people open with all the all three attributes that they want, like fire, earth, and dark. But for me, it's dark, earth. That's why I stopped playing VSK9 entirely.
Okay, so throughout this tournament, what do you think about the consistency of it?
I think it's quite okay, but if I were to adjust a bit, I might want to minimize it to 40. If I can kick out my side frame or forwards, that would be much better, but I know I couldn't live without them in this format.
True. I think side frame is still very strong. So throughout this tournament, any very tough game for you, like specific deck?
Specific decks, I think I have a hard time struggling against a certain young endboard with the ability to make two heralds without having my heavy 40 or Lunalight fusion in my starting hand.
Two negate and banish.
Yeah, because any attempt I will go to battle phase, they'll just cookie and flip me face down.
Okay, so if you have a chance to choose again, like to join like this tournament, will you choose another deck?
No, I'll still go over. I'll still choose Lunalight because not only this is my current favorite deck, it's also my boss's favorite deck. So I'm doing this for him and for everyone that supported me all along this year.
That's a very meaningful for him.
Yeah, there's a story behind this deck.
Okay, do you want to share that story?
Sure. Well, the boss of my Yugioh, back in the days where they have a banned card called the deity in the OCD format, where you just exit summon that card and then your opponent cannot activate monster effect for the rest of the turn. And what this does in Lunalight is they usually go spam for the rank 4 axis and make that thing, and then you're just only able to see your hand traps in hand and just wait for the end of the world. They'll either make a infinity negate board or a heavy interruption.
I see. So Lunalight have evolved from Axis to become the Lunalight bigger than
Actually, I think it just went back to the way that it was originally should be played.
Okay, since we talk about this Lunalight, so why not you just intro about your deck list first?
Sure.
To the viewer also.
Okay. So first of all, I have Lunalight Wolf. This is my ace in the hole, just in case any of my normal polys doesn't go through. Then I run 2 Kaleido Chicks. Of course, we need Kaleido Chicks not only for the name copy. You need to for it to become you need for it to become Leo dancers for as a material for Liger dancer. And the reason we play two is one for the normal play, and then one in case where it gets sucked off by Lush Knight if I'm playing against VSK9. Then sometimes you will need to dump it just in case to get back your polys, because I only play one poly. Next, of course, we have the 3 gold Leo. That's the 1 card starter we need. So you have to play for you if you're able to play for. No question on it. 1 yellow button. You can play 2, but I wouldn't recommend it. Because some players, they actually play 2 or 1 yellow marten and 1 emerald bird. But my idea behind this was, since I have to go for either quick kill or quick setup, so I don't want to break too much, hence only 1 yellow marten. And I also don't play emerald bird in my current build also, because of I want to reduce the break consistency for this deck. Next, we have 2 Silver Hound. It's one of the things you want to send to grave as soon as possible, because not only it lets you start up with Leo, Gold Leo or Kaleido Chick for the spell trap negate. Usually, sometimes I will go for Kaleido Chick first, then dump either my Leo Dancer or Perfume Dancer just to negate one of those imperms or Dominus Impulse, so I can go for Gold Leo to search in peace. And but in my experience in YOT so far, sometimes I'll kick out one of the Silver Hound for game 2 and game 3 to reduce the break consistency. But this one depends on play preferences. Next, we have Lunalight Tiger. Just one off because it's kind of awkward, it's level 3. You would be happy to see it in the opening hand, but not without things that can fuse. So it's just a one-off. 2 black sheep. Actually, at the beginning I was thinking of playing 3, but sometimes you will have only black sheep but no other Lunalights, as I only play 2 for now. Sometimes it saves me by getting back things that are dumped with Kaleido Chick. Like if I dump Wolf, I can just get back Wolf and then just fuse our surprise to Liger Dancer. Okay, and 1 Nibiru because yummy, why not? As you can see, I play the Cypher Engines, 2 Gamma because I hate lockbirds. Usually I would open with my continuous spell for search first, and then to attempt to test whether opponent have any lockbirds or Maxis in hand, then I can decide whether to dump it or not. Then 3 Maxis and 2 flowers because I can't afford a 3rd flowers. 3 Ash for those Maxis, and 3 draws. For this format, you can't live without 3 draws. Not only that, but if you play Lunalight and once you've done your search on the Perfume, you can actually use draw to block off opponent's draw power. That's what I discovered so far.
So you mean that Lunalight can play through halfway when opponent have Maxi and you block yourself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because after the Perfume search, there's not really much searching going on. Next, we have 3 Tankies, because Beast Warriors lover, why not? 3 Masquerades to dump either your Silver Hound for the starter or Yellow Marten to get access to Lunalight Fusion as soon as possible. Then 1 Force Out and 2 Corvi because I hate shifters. And 1 Lunalight Fusion. I played 1 heavy polymerization in my main deck and 2 in my side decks, because just in case I lose the dice roll, at least I know that there's 1 heavy poly for me to get into Liger Dancers as soon as possible. Next, we have one poly. You can't live without poly in this deck. And 2 perfumes. There is ways to play 3, but you don't have to break too much on them during your starting hand, so I played 2. But during game 2 or game 3, I might kick away 1, because you only search once with Perfume Dancer. Then if it's in the opening hand, then just leave it as it is. one triple tactics, just in case of emergency. One foolish usage is same as the masquerades, and one of the serenade dancer. This thing saves me and lost me one of my matches in the top 64 battles. It helped me win against the VS K9 because they used Nash to suck away my Kaleido chick. Then I banished using Serenade Dance, and then summoned my second Kaleido chick, which helped me get access to Liger Dancer. So it was good. Okay, for our extra deck, 3 Liger Dancers, cause why have 2 towers when you can have 3? Okay. Plus, sometimes if you go against certain link decks, it's not a good choice to make Baguska. So I'd rather go for 3 dancers or 2 dancers and 1 SP. So 2 of your Leo dancers to get access to your Liger dancers. Sometimes you might have scenarios where you will need to black sheep back one of your Leo dancers to get access to the third one. Next, we have perfume dancers, 1 for the perfume search and then 1 for backup. Saber dancers, because why not? Big heart booty, another 3k. 1 SP, because it's quite easy to get into Army Rush then into SP for this deck because their base attack is quite low. Then Army Rush is purely a Blink 20 at this point. Okay, the much more interesting would be Baguska for K9 VS to get over this one's very hard. And then this is the special tech choice I have for this one, Mudcracker from the Underworld. So what does this do is, in case I run into multiple rounds of scenarios where my Baguska is either destroyed or I need to link it off, once I need to change it to attack position, I'll just link it off to Mudcracker. Mudcracker effect special summon back in defense position, and you can still have a Baguska lock for an additional turn. And not only that, the discard is not cost, so you get access to your Kaleido Chick. Yeah, you can use Kaleido Chick and Yellow Martin's effect. Although you can't use Silver House special summon effect because you'll be locked to 3 for the rest of the game. For the turn. And next, I have Daigusto Emerald just in case I need to restore any of my towers to attempt to kill. 1 Brotherhood of Fire Fist to set your tankies and negate any wild Mikankos in the area.
Even Mikanko?
Yeah, this deck has trouble getting past Mikanko for some reason. So you might need Fire Fist negation effect and then run into it.
Okay.
So, of course, Time Thief, just in case you need to Exceed Song and run the searches for Yellow Martin, or you need to trigger Kaleido Chick's restoration for your view polymerization. So that's...
To be honest, do you use Time Thief throughout the tournament?
Actually, I'm doing it only twice, not much. In fact, I don't even use Daigusto Emerald or Mudcracker in the entire tournament.
I see. Okay.
So that's all for my extra deck. So moving to side deck. So I have 3 Podias and 3 Even Bees. These are specifically for VS K9 because draw powers, why not? Every free draw is nice, and evenly cleans their board much more cleaner compared to something like Duster or Duster or Lightning Storm. Then you have to respect the money, so Lancias, I sometimes run into Crystal K9, so I need this as well, but it doesn't come out in my match against Crystal K9. 2 heavy polys, because one is in my main deck. This help me get access to Liger Dancers as soon as possible, especially against Yamis. Next we have Triple Tactic Trust. For this one, I was struggling to put either in the main or side, but since I already kicked out if you realize my deck build, I already kicked out Dominus Impulse, so there's no reason to leave it in the main deck anymore. Hence, I move it to the side deck to help me get access to either my Evenly, Triple Tactics, or my Heavy Polymerization. Heck, it even can get me access to Foolish Burial just in case I can tick off an opponent's hand trap or something.
So before that you play Dominus Impulse is one.
Yeah, one in my main deck. Yeah, but then I realized for the current meta they have multiple starters. Even if you stop one in, if they have multiple starters, it's not much effective. I'd rather play something like Throw that is not once per turn, or like Lancia, which you can have multiple effects on the same turn. And in case they have Call By, if you have the same copy, you can still run it again. Yep. And 2 Book of Eclipse for, I guess, VSK9, and then sometimes it helped me dodge the Imperms just in case they want to Imperm Gold Leo.
So you mean you will side this for go first?
I'll side this, and usually I use it for going second, but during third games, if I'm going first, and I'll kick out Flowers for the Eclipse.
Okay.
Okay, and then 2 Raid Revolts because I don't want to run into Black Boats or DBD barrier. It helped me against one of my game against Malis where they attempt to fusion with Lunalight Wolf. They chain Lancia to prevent me from fusions, where I chain Cross out to banish Lancia, and then they chain Black God only to get Red Revolt. So this one's my MVP for day 1. And it also helped me block against the Yami's players evenly match.
Okay. So for evenly, you will waste a better phase, but don't you think actually your deck will go second? You can like straight away do the big boss and go end?
Yeah, but it will change a bit of perspective. Even if you don't have that meta base, you will be giving the opponent a very hard time to get rid of Lightnings.
Okay.
Because to my understanding, other than things like Light Dragon and Instant, there isn't much ways to stop the Dragon Key effect of these things, let alone go into battle phase.
Okay. So I think that's all for our interview session, and thank you everyone. Thank you for your time for this contribution. So please like and share for this video, and see you again. I can do this. Signing off.
Bye.